begin the drive with a run by Dillon. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, another run for Dillon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
There's Rodgers to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action. Now Brady. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
And put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Brady now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sewell Douglas picks it, and the Packersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his last name of the stat sheet.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 71 yards. And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash, and he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
On play action, it's Brady. On the left side, a catch by White. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll be a gain of 12, and it will also lead to 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Block the ball as progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert it, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time, well, he ran for a solid gain.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
After the penalty, it's Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's Jones again on second down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Right there. 54, right there.
Now Rodgers. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the counter, here's Jones. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call. They're opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. No, it's time to get work credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Check 15.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Fournette, a first down carry. And some room to maneuver. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. But gutsy call there. He exits the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. On first down, Brady.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this off. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Come on.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
54 mark. Check.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You ready? Hey, watch that.
Again, it's Jones. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Rodgers down to throw. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers, and it's caught.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
You got 4.
They'll run here with Dillon.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon punching it in from a yard away.
And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Buccaneers 0. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch that end, tight end's right. Tight end.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. Brady going to go on 4th down. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. Inside handoff down to Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Brady down to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Brady now on 1st down. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Russell Gage, 26 yards.
And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Now I flex. While you there looking the best, feel the get up in your chest. While I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you hands on. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo. Headed where the homie live, cause it's on though. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo. So my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home though. No, he living solo. Vertebrae. Got just broken to his place. It's chin in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up. Then I again. Gone. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm a men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I reign. Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it, okay, I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic, I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it was just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, Hit Boy, you got another one. Ha! Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Q-Bone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. Better, petty don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. No more remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that monkey, get about my face, wearing that monkey, not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo, no sir, I am not a passer. I will not be after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Lambeau. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. 26. Come get some.
Rodgers now on first down. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 50.
Fournette on the counter. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Again, it's Fournette. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Right at the 40. Up the gut, Fournette. He's got room at the 30. And he's got room. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 1st and goal from the 3.
No, 66.
Throwing now is Brady. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. There's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. An inside give to Jones. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 1.
Check.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds Watson complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle, Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Akeem Hicks, he would not be denied there. He sticks him for the loss. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And that flag accepted. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe when you look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and he just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries and 2-point conversions, and both failed.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He'll complete this one to Watson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 46 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he's across for 2 points. A gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. Touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Going on first down is Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now a play fake. Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A handoff to Fournette. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And Brady able to get down as he picks up a first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Hey, 66. I'm going back to you.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, go 66.
Now Brady. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And they're going to get this down about the 17-yard line here. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Brady. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's White. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Brady. And they're going to get to him. A sack back at the 9-yard line. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Still anyone's contest, a two-point game as we get back underway on EA Sports. Oh, boy, you ain't got no from deep in the end zone. He's going to bring this out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Brady going to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw is Brady. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Here's Brady to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have retaken a third quarter lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick return, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks, give him a yard up to the 42. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers flush to his right. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's going to hit this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
The partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. This has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
But that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead.
I know he ain't got it.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they can snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Robert Tonyan, 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth. Very important extra point there, up and good. They have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Offense set to begin their next possession. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of guys are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Let me go.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They'll go with a big bang Fournette, and he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. Oh, nice move. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
The tackle by Trey Walker. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Back to throw, Brady. This is caught by Evans. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Brady to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they're going to get the timeout call. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he's across for a touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And they'll accept that penalty. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Let's get that ball right here. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 7's a Mike. Mike 7. Watch the run. Watch the run. Rip.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's brought down. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go?
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental loss. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a 2, I'm paid it out the road. Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with Oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody. I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental lie. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a 2, I paid it out of
toys, convoys, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the...
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup.
spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental line. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I'm faded out the phone. Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, get them picked off Bentley, white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock them. Watch the dirty money with Oxy. I miscount cause I'm off a... Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody. I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental line. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of four.
Convoy, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you this gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm to connect, my boy. Off the top,
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental line. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of four.
Yeah, let
me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise a bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida.
Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on.